Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-November 2019 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Leo, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I really hope that this reading resonates with you. I do have something exciting to announce very soon. It's still in the works and I'm still executing everything out, but keep your eye out because I have something very exciting coming up. But let's go ahead and get started with the reading. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and or stellium of Leo. This is not going to resonate with every single Leo that watches this. The intentions I set before doing these readings are to provide, or is to provide, the messages that those need to hear the most. So, if this doesn't resonate with you, Leo, I suggest checking different signs and different placements because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more than your sun sign at this time. Cross-watchers, if you're interested in a Leo, you're very welcome here as well. Just please keep in mind, cross-watchers and Leo, that I'm picking up on energy in or around Leo, and if I'm describing a certain situation that the roles are completely reversed, it's the other way around, please feel free to go ahead and do that. You're more than welcome to do that should you feel like that resonates with your situation more. We all have divine masculine and feminine energies within us, so if I'm saying feminines or masculines, I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is gender or sex specific, I will let you know. Alright, let's get started. So this is going to be a spread, Leo, of someone who you're connected with or who's in your energetic field, how they think of, like what they think about you, how they feel about you, what they like about you, what they don't, and what their like highest hopes for the connections are and what their deepest fears are. So let's go ahead and spill some tea. Let's get into it. Alright. Angel spirits and guides, please provide the message for how this person feels about Leo during this time. How does this person feel about Leo? Whew. Four of Swords. Alright, someone's not talking to someone at this time, or they're just spending some time away. Whew. Ooh. Leo. Okay, so there definitely was an ending of some sort between the both of you. This is the Ten of Swords. This is someone who feels a lot of pain, a lot of missing you, a lot of wanting you. But at the same time, this is coming to an end. The 10 is full-on completions. This is the end of pain, regret, sorrow, hurt, confusion, anger, betrayal. Whatever this was, something is in the background here where any of those things could have come to play as to why you guys are no longer in contact or why things have ended. But someone's definitely feeling the pain of this ending that happened. There's definitely crying involved, definitely a lot of hurt, especially if someone moved on with someone else or even chose someone else. If someone did choose someone else, they're definitely regretting it. Absolutely. But I'm almost getting this sign, kind of feeling, Leo, that, and also you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I'm also getting this feeling that someone is really ready to be done crying, done regretting done hurting over the situation and really moving towards what they want. What they really are wanting in a relationship. It's almost as if it's like the crying's done. I've cried over this. I've been in pain over this for so long. I'm ready to move on. I've done my healing, and now it's time for a new day. It's time for a new person. It's time for a new... I'm even hearing a new chance. And again, given this is Mercury retrograde season, we are seeing the returns of past loves. Past... I feel like there's some sort, for some of you, like some sort of unfinished business. Even if this finished in such a harsh way. But I am getting the sense, Leo, that someone really did feel like you were their first true love. And whether they really took into account the love they had for you with however this ended, they may have not have even have realized until it was over how much they really felt for you. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Ooh. The Hermit. Yeah, someone definitely withdrew. Someone decided that they were better by themselves. You could have also been dealing with a Virgo, or you could be a Leo Virgo cusper in some way, or have Virgo somewhere in your chart. Why is the Ten of Swords here in the background energy? Someone could be heartbroken over a Virgo, or a Virgo could be heartbroken over you, or was. And the Magician, we have the Magician twice. Okay. So, again, I felt like with some unresolved contracts or some bindings, this is the Devil card at the bottom of the clarifying deck. So there is, you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, but there is some sort of bondage here, or someone feels like there's still a karmic debt that needs to be fulfilled, okay? That's for someone out there. But let's go into the main clarifiers. I think there's some feeling that someone decided that it was better to be alone and to withdraw than to be with someone else. Again, whether there was betrayal here, third-party situation. But I also feel this sense too, again, from that energy of done hurting, done crying over it. I'm done. I've learned. I'm moving on. And so you guys definitely took the time with the Hermit to really do some soul searching, some soul growing, recognizing the light and the inspiration that's still within you of wanting to move forward. And now you're really ready to manifest a new beginning, so you can completely close out this Ten of Swords energy for good and bring out the Ace of Swords, of the Hat, of the Magician, to really come into clarity that it's time. It's time for a new start. I want a new love. Someone's really wanting a new start with you, Leo. I have to be honest. But I'm really getting the sense that someone truly has done their time of crying and healing. And now it's time to find that light again, find that inspiration again for new love, for beginnings of love, and to really start manifesting that. Because you have everything you need, Leo. The Leos I'm picking up on are very attractive, very charming, very smart, very loving, very passionate. And some of you guys get good money, whether that's in your career, your own projects, your own hobbies, or you just know how to put a plan into action. So you guys have everything you need to start anew. I have to be honest, someone's manifesting you. Straight up. Straight up. Someone's manifesting you. Or it's like as if, Leo, you feel like someone's trying to pull you back in energetically in some way, whether they have sent you messages of like, oh, I miss you, come back to me, or it's just like you feel that energy from them, like you've done your healing, you've done your hurt, but then you're thinking about them, like, why? because that energetic connection, that energetic cord is still so strong between the two of you. All right, so pick what resonates. They feel the Four of Swords with you. There's no contact right now with this person, or at least it's very, very limited. But I do feel like someone is so wanting to express how they feel about you. But instead of doing that, they know it's better to stay silent. I don't know, some of you guys told the hell out of this person, like, never contact me again, do not talk to me again, I'm done, I'm over with it. I am getting the sense though that there is someone, I was kept on hearing new, so if there is someone new that you are involved with, I do feel like they know that you're coming out of this hard time, and that they are going to need to give you some time to really be ready to open up again, to come out of this stage and to really fully engage. They know that you may be a bit silent, you may be a bit taking your time to heal. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Four of Swords for how they feel about you. So it's this is either straight up someone from your past, Leo, or it's someone new who you're getting into connections with, who's very sexually attracted to you. I'm hearing cock block. Don't know what that's about. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense, but I almost feel like someone is getting cock blocked in some way. I'm also getting this energy, guys, if that cock block resonated, I'm almost feeling like someone said something to someone, whether that was about you, Leo, or you said something about someone, I don't know, that has made it so someone couldn't approach them like they wanted to. It was a rumor or something is what I'm really getting. But why is the Four of Swords here for how they feel about Leo? The Fool. Yeah, so again, they want to come out of this silence. They want to... It's a couple things. They either want to come out of this silence, this time of no contact, to really be in contact with you, or this person is really giving you the time to continue to heal, to continue to grow, so this new opportunity, this new beginning with them can really be manifested and really implemented into the life you guys have together right now, or even the connection that you two have together. Please give me one more card, Spirit, for why the Four of Swords is here. Really weirdly, I just saw like a merry-go-round or a carousel, like the horse on a carousel. I don't know if that will resonate with someone. Maybe it's like someone's wanting this to come back full circle again, you know, as a carousel does. Yeah, the Ten of Cups and Death. Whew, okay. Wow. So it's as if, like, I'm hearing that someone really wants to start this new beginning of this Ten of Cups because they find you as emotional satisfaction, their dream come true. I'm hearing everything they've ever wanted in a relationship, in a partner. But there's still mourning to be had. Some of you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, or you are connected to a Scorpio, or an Aries or an Aquarius, or a Pisces or Cancer. But it's like there's still time needing to mourn for some. Others of you, again, there's two specific scenarios I'm picking up on. Others of you, this person knows that this opportunity of having the Ten of Cups with you that they had, they're still hoping for this beginning to happen out of this death, like almost like a resurrection of this, you know? Almost as if a resurrection of the connection you guys once had together could really start being sprouted again. I'm getting an energy of fogging up the windows. Okay, I don't know if you guys had sex in the car, or like shower sex, or like when you guys got up after sex, the windows were fogged up. I don't know. Something was steamy. Could be this new person that you're connecting with, or it will happen soon. But they think of you as the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're their wish come true, Leo. They think that you are completely the person that they've been wanting, wishing, yearning, manifesting. And I feel like it's through this contact with you, through it's either previous contact or any sort of conversation where they had that kind of like a Two of Cups energy with you, of a mutual emotional reaction to each other that was a lot of chemistry. And then after that chemistry was already had, it was already said, they're realizing that you are the person for them. Again, water energy. Some of you could be also Cancer or Leo cuspers, but it's as if they don't need to go searching for anyone else. And for those of you where this is someone new and they recognize you came out of this very hard time with someone else, they're willing to wait. They're willing to wait, Leo. I don't know if you're worried about that, or like if that's been on your mind, like, you know, I don't want you to think I'm not interested in you. I don't want you to think I'm not feeling you. I just came out of a really shitty situation with someone else, and I just needed time to really come full circle. And this person understands that, and this person is willing to wait should you need that time, because they're happy with you. They're happy with you. And I do feel like if that conversation needs to be had, it should be said. Because I do feel some sort of energy, if you guys are dealing with someone new, they are a bit confused as to why maybe, you know, that chemistry, sometimes it feels like a bit distant because they feel it. But it's like there's times when you do retreat, or that you do close yourself off, or whatever the case is. Again, this could all be vice versa. But it's like as if there's still an unknowing. A bit of an unknowing I'm getting. So if you just say that to them, Leo, they'll understand and they will support you in any way. Emotionally, they will support you. And for those of you that was the ex, they see you as a wish come true, or they think of you as that way. And I think they're kind of realizing that a bit too late, to be honest. I'm also seeing like black lingerie, like black lace or black silk. Don't know if that's going to resonate with someone out there. What they like the most about you, the Seven of Pentacles. So this is interesting. To me, I'm really feeling like this is this is earth energy, first of all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have it in your chart, could be dealing with one. I'm really understanding that you're very grounded, you're very down to earth, you're down to just be home and chill, like that whole Netflix and chill type of vibe. Like, you're down to definitely go out and have a good time, but at the end of the night, you're ready. I'm just getting like these really sweet cuddling sessions. Like, I don't know if you're really good cuddlers or something. Or that like with this person specifically, you guys were like watching a movie together one time, and then you guys like fell asleep watching the movie and woke up like the morning. You're like, wow, how did we fall asleep watching that type of thing? I'm feeling for some of you. I'm also getting like drunk sex. I don't know what that's about. Like both of you were like got a couple of glasses down of some wine and some beer, I don't know, and you guys had a really good time that night for some of you. But they see you as very patient. I'm hearing patient. So again, Leo, this could also be someone that you're connecting with that's going through all this, that just left a really shitty situation, maybe left a karmic relationship, and they're understanding that you're waiting on them. It's all fluid, right? But I think they like the fact that, like, I don't know why I'm getting this sense of someone's a bit more introverted, not so extroverted, not always wanting to go out, not always wanting to, you know, go to the bars, go to the clubs, hang out with friends all the time, and someone's really down to just chill. It's really what I'm getting, just really chill people I'm picking up from you, Leo. And someone that, like, I don't know, I feel almost as if, like, this person dreams about you a lot. Interestingly enough, what they don't like about you is the Three of Pentacles. There's a couple of things I'm getting from this, Leo. For some, I'm almost feeling like someone doesn't feel, again, like there's a lot of support in this connection, as if you kind of are still healing from a previous karmic and you're involved with someone new, it's as if like sometimes you just leave them a bit in the dust of what's really going on within you, of like why you're retracting, why you're not saying anything, and it's almost as if they feel like there's no sort of collaboration with you, Leo, or almost as if like you don't want to work on this sometimes, or that you're not completely over something from the past. So it's like, you know, how can you be with me if you're still worried about the past? Also, sorry, I'm being drawn back to the Seven of Pentacles. For those of you that is dealing or in a situation where this is a karmic person or someone from your past that's I'm sinking in with right now, I'm getting this message that they like the fact that you're willing to wait in some way. I think they think you're waiting on them. I don't know. It could be the fact. It could be illusion. You let me know in the comment box. But back to this. Yeah, they think that sometimes this isn't something you want to work on for someone new. That it's not something that you're really ready to prioritize yet, because there's still some healing that needs to be done, that needs to be worked on. And for others of you, it could be the fact that, you know, you straight up just don't want to work with this person who is from the past. And that's what they don't like, that you're not willing to collaborate, you're not willing to spend effort, time into it at all. What they like the most about this is the Ace of Cups. I mean, this was true love, or this is true love between the two of you. I'm just getting really passionate sex from the both of you, like passionate. You move in the same rhythm with one another perfectly. And I'm definitely getting this energy of morning sex too. I'm also getting like an energy of like grabbing on the sheets or grabbing on a pillow too. But yeah, this was a whole, like, for some of you, you were really their first true love, either now or in the past. You were their first love, are their first love. And they deeply, deeply have a very profound love for you. Or, you know, some people think of what love is just having great sex, doing what you should do in a relationship, but not really feeling some sort of genuinity from it all. But they think because it's going down this like checklist of we do this, we do that, we do this, that's real love. I'm only saying that for those of you where it's like you've dealt with people in the past that there was some sort of betrayal, there was some sort of hurt. And even though they feel in their perspective that was true love, you may have, I feel like a lot of you just don't feel the same way. And those of you that this is a new person, they're completely in love with you. And that's why I feel like it's just like communication is so important, because their heart is all in. Their heart is all in. So, you know, they almost get worried sometimes of if your heart is all in too. Or if you're really willing, ready to take this next step and to begin something brand new. what they don't like is the Magician. So this is interesting. Okay, so for those of you that this person I'm syncing in with right now is someone from the past, they don't like the fact that you are doing everything you can to move the damn on. And you're doing everything. Like, you got like that mojo, you know, from Austin Powers. I don't know if some of you guys know Austin Powers or like that movie in general, but you guys have strong mojo right now, and you're sending out this very strong sex appeal, almost like magically, to other people. Like, you have this very sexual aura around you right now. So it's like, you know that you got everything in the mix, all the tools in your damn toolbox to come up with something brand new and to attract that too. I'm getting like from the Magician energy right now, a very attractive, sexy energy from this. Someone did not like that, whether that's someone from the past. And if this is someone new, it's almost as if a couple things, okay? Either they feel like you're still like in the works of manifesting, like you're not really completely happy with this new person, and that because there are periods where you withdraw, there are periods where you hold back, that maybe it's because you are working on manifesting someone else that you may be more happy with, what they think, whether that's true or not. Or what they don't like is that, you know, they feel like they're trying to put everything into it. They're using all their manifestation, they're using all their mojo to kind of get you to really see that they're the one that's really going to be down for you. They're the one that's really going to do what they can for you, to whatever you need, I'll make it happen type of thing. And that maybe they feel sometimes, Leo, that that's not enough, or that it's not working. Okay? I do have to say, someone may be doing magic. I don't know if I picked that up on your last video, Leo. I believe I did. Someone may be doing magic to get you back, and it's not working. Straight up. It could be the same energy from the Leos in the back. So be careful about that, okay? Protect yourself. Black tourmaline, jade, sage. And, you know, look it up. There's a lot of info on the internet. What their highest hopes is. The Queen of Wands. Ooh, I love the Queen of Wands. So, fire energy. And so, Leo, this could straight up just be you and your sexy ass, okay? That they want to achieve. I'm getting seduced. Like, someone's definitely going to try to talk the pants off of you, okay? And it's like a very steamy, sexy type of feeling they have for you. Like, I'm hearing that, oh my god, what's his name? I forget the name of the guy, let me know in the comments, but the song is Just the Two of Us, you know? That old school, jazzy, sexy song. Like, it's all about, you know, love making up in here with this energy and that attraction. That the Queen of Wands is someone who's very magnetic. Again, like that aura of sex appeal that I was picking up on earlier. They think you're hot as hell. Okay? I'm also getting the sense that they can lure you back in, Leo. That they can, you know, for the people that's in the past, that either it's like their magic that they're doing, or like the manifestation that they're trying to do, or even the seduction they're going to try to pull, that they can lure you back in, Leo. So be careful, okay? For those of you that don't want anything to do with the past, you're done. Be careful with that. Just be aware. For those of you who are giving it a second chance, they're wanting it. They want to be with you again, Leo. And then for those of you this is new, this person's still going to do what they can to keep you interested, keep you satisfied, try new things, should you want to try new things. But I think they're going to put on their best clothes, do their best perfumes, you know, get you to really feel how they feel about you. Their worst fear is the Knight of Pentacles. Earth energy again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo specifically. Couple things that this is just going to be an ongoing, long effort. Like, I think someone wants to get you soon, fast, quick. Let's do this. I'm ready. Like, I'm getting this thing of like hot and bothered type of energy here. That they're ready for you, Leo. But like, things are moving too slowly. Things aren't progressing fast enough. And that, like, it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of time to really, it's going to take a lot longer than they're planning, I guess is the best way to say that. And I'm not really feeling it's like the deepest fears of them all. But like, it's something that it's like they want you so badly, Leo, especially this new person, old person too, but it's like they are willing to wait and give you the time, but deep down they just want to get this going. They want to get this fast. And others of you, I don't know, like the Knight of Pentacles in the upright traditionally is like just like the investment, the courage to pursue and to really start implementing into the physical your plans for the long term. But like, I always point this out with this card in this specific tarot deck, the Tarot Sexual Magic, for those of you who are wondering. It's like this person finally gets up to go and offer this, right? This, like, I don't know what the hell that is. A lime, a fig. Some of you guys are like lime. I don't know, figs maybe. But they're finally getting the courage to go and approach you with the offer. And I always feel like this girl is just giving him the deuces. Like, no, try again. And so it's like they almost feel like if they should finally get the courage to offer you something or to reach out to you something for something where they feel it's a good offer, they feel like it's a, whether it's true or not, feel like it's something valuable, that you'll just reject it and you'll be like, I'm out. C'est la vie. I don't know why I said that. It could resonate for someone. But you know, I understand what I learned from your situation. I did my healing, I did my growth. I don't really want to reopen that door again. So thank you, but I'm good. Type of energy. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take that to Vimeo. So if you like to see the likely outcome of this situation or anything that's coming around this time, and any advice from Spirit too in regards to this situation, go ahead and check the description box. You'll see the link to Vimeo. But before we go, I will pull a card. I'm going to ask Spirit, like, from whoever I'm sinking into, whoever this is, whoever you want it to be, I feel like for a lot of you, how do they feel about this connection or about you? Okay, they're telling me to take it. They're telling me to take it. Reconciliation. What did I say? Someone from the past is definitely trying to come back in, Leo. Be aware of it. Attraction and finances and career. So, honestly, Leo, for those of you where it's like maybe you are, you know, interested in someone, but like because of that betrayal in the past, because of that hurt, because of that karmic ending, whatever, you started working on yourself, your own career, and that's kind of what your priority is right now for some of you. And although this new person is in and they interest you, it's like you're still going to need some time to work on your work on yourself, work on your growth, is what I'm getting from that finance and career thing. Regardless if this is the new person or the old person, there's a hell of a lot of attraction, okay? Whew, Leo. Like, they got the hots for you. And you know it. I think you know it. I think you know it. I'm just gonna say it. They have the hots for you, okay? Strong attraction. I don't know why I'm smelling peonies. You know that flower? I don't know if someone has that, like, fragrance of peony. I think I'm saying that right. Very strongly here for someone out there that's going to resonate with. But, whew, Leo. They find you hot as hell. Been saying that since earlier. And then with the reconciliation, yeah, whoever this person is from the past, if that scenario did resonate with you, yeah, they want you back bad. bad, bad, bad. And maybe I said bad that many times because I don't know if it's a good option. But, you know, we all have free will. We'll see what happens, right, Leo? I feel like y'all are like, yeah, next. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh about that, but that was your reading, Leo. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to go ahead and join me on Vimeo to see the likely outcome of the situation and any advice from Spirit, go ahead and check that out in the description box for the Vimeo link. If this is where we depart, Leo, I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I wish you guys all the best. And Leo, do you. Do you. Do what's right for you, okay? Alright, take care, Leo.